What's up, everybody? Today, we're combining gelatin with pectin. Why? Because I want to ease you into the pectin game. Pectin's a little harder to work with than gelatin, so it takes some practice, and combining the two will give you a good idea. Anyway, today's a big one, so let's not waste any time. Let's go. Welcome back. We're going to start with holding on. Forgot to do the sugar. All right, welcome back, everyone. First into the pot, 35 grams gelatin, followed by 80 grams pure cane sugar. Give those a quick little whisking. Forking. Since we're flavoring two pots, we're going to go with grape and wild purple smash. This is like a grape, apple, and pineapple. Delicious if you haven't had it, but it's very grape forward, so it blends really well with this. And some grape punch flavoring oil. This stuff's pretty good. Just one little dropper, should do the trick. Now I'm just flavoring one pot, and we'll leave the other one flavorless since we're blending it all together. There's no sense in doing extra steps. Let's give those a quick little whisking. Forking. Sheesh, I forking did it again. Gotta clean that scale. There we go. She squeaks less. That means she's ready. Next into the pot, 225 grams corn syrup. Didn't quite grab enough. I'm really out of practice right now, guys. Work has been pretty busy. Just got back from a beautiful work trip down in San Diego. We also were staying in the Balboa Beach Peninsula. We had a bunch of work to do, and you know what? It was a good time. Nay, it was a great time. It was like a work vacation kind of thing. All right, we're good. 228's fine. Let's go ahead and move the scale here. Next in, 125 grams applesauce. And let's go ahead and give that little squirty squirt of our grape punch flavor. That's all she needs. Now we're going to stir this up. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can. You can see. There we go. Get it in there. Gonna let that sit for 7 to 10 minutes, and while it sits, we're gonna get that second part ready. So let me get that stuff. All right, here we go for the second round. First in, 200 grams pure cane sugar, 10 grams slow set high methoxyl pectin. This stuff right here by Modernist Pantry. Slow set high methoxyl pectin. This is the stuff you want. We need that scale again. Let's give this a good forking. We want those to be mixed up really well. Perfecto. All right, now we want 200 grams corn syrup. Almost there. Oh, too much, way too much. Now this batch needs to be a little more precise than what we're used to with the gelatin. Anyway, next in, 100 grams applesauce. Let's get rid of this scale and stir this up. Sorry, you didn't see that. All right, we're gonna let that sit for a few minutes, and we'll be ready to put it on the heat. And let's not forget, for this whole batch, we're using 2 ounces liquid coconut oil with 1 level tablespoon lecithin granules. Again, that's for the whole batch, okay? So the gelatin side and the pectin side. All right, also, we're going to be using acids like usual. For the gelatin side, we're going to use 5 grams cream of tartar with 3 solid pinches of malic acid, and we're gonna mix that in with lemon juice. And this is for the pectin side. We're going to want 10 grams of this, and then we'll blend it up as if it were the water for the other batches, you know? Anyway, and then we'll pitch it in at the end, just like usual. But don't go too early, because this will solidify the pectin. All right? Okay. And here we are for the pectin batch. Now we have the temperature up. As you can see, it's all loosey-goosey. Once this gets to a nice temperature of roughly 223 degrees, we will add it to the other batch. Actually, this pot here is the bigger pot, so we'll be adding that batch to this one. All right? All right. So with pectin batches, we want to hit a higher temperature than we would with the gelatin for it to solidify and gel like we want it to. Here at my elevation, I'm almost a mile high, so I take off 8 total degrees off of whatever my goal is. But anyway, I also like to take just solid pectin batches to about 250 degrees or 242 my temperature. This gives us a consistency like a soft now and later, if you've ever had one of those. And I like to call these chews, gummy chews, pectin chews, whatever. It's a lot of fun. And I'll be doing that soon just for you and you. All right. All right, everyone, we've got this pot here put onto the stovetop, and hopefully we can catch it just in time to where the pectin batch is getting ready to do that roll and boil. Now, pectin needs to get to a higher temperature, and I'll explain that over there. All right, we're just about there. Max is 216, so I'm gonna call that good. I'm at about a mile elevation, so I take off 8 degrees from the total max target. Okay, all right, let me go grab that pot and we'll add it to it. All right, we're gonna add the fun stuff to the other stuff. Let's go. I'm a lefty, so I did that all wrong. We'll also turn down the temperature. Sorry, again, lefty, and I didn't set it up correctly. Well, correctly to a right-hander. Any other lefties out there? Let's see it in the comments. All right, that's good. Get those blended up. I'm going to stir this really well. Now we got to get the oil ready. Oh my goodness. I'm going to do a little slow mo-mo. All right. Get all of it in there. Don't want to lose the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to stir for the next 2 to 3 minutes or so till we get all that oil nice and incorporated throughout the whole batch. Just keep stirring. Might take a little longer than usual, but gotta do it. It's worth it in the end, I promise. Alright, the lemon juice has been added. Stir it up like we normally would. Okay, and of course I gotta do another slow-mo. Let's get that fully stirred in. This is where I like to turn up the heat a little bit. And while that's coming to a roll and boil, well, it's already there. We're gonna let it boil out any of that excess water that's within the lemon. And this buys me some time so I can set up the pour station. See you over there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna flood and scrape. We gotta be quick with this stuff. Ooh, just in time. Now, if you decide to do this batch, or even any pectin-based batches in general, you're going to have to work extremely fast. Can you pour it from a confectioner's funnel? Sure, but you're going to have a lot of waste. So your best chances are as you saw me do here with the flood and pour. And there you have it, the combination gummy. And the flavor is great. You can make it any flavor you want. However, I love this one. And since it's spring, well, okay, it's not spring yet. Feels like it. It's the perfect flavor to kick it off. Anyway, just take your time. If you've got any questions, hit me up. I am more than happy to help. Until next time, I'm Burns. Bye.